King Willem-Alexander and Queen Máxima are taking their state visit to Cape Town today, and they will reflect on slavery and the shared history of the two countries. Let's head over now to Kevin Brandt, eNCA reporter, who's covering this visit and joins me now for more. Kevin, good to have you in this hour. Let's talk about the state visit and its significance. We understand now, of course, Willem-Alexander and Queen Máxima in Cape Town.
A very good morning to you, Tomelo. Indeed, in particular with regard to the history of Cape Town and the ties we have with Netherlands. The scene here behind me was a lot more busy earlier on, where there were various groupings of Khoisan people who came out to express their grievance with regard to this visit here, first of all, saying that they were excluded from the formal program, that they were not invited. Considering the history of the country, they felt that they should have been included in the formal visit of the Dutch royal couple here at the eNCA slave lodge. But yes, indeed, the couple was taken on a tour of the facility. There was a lot of singing and song and dance to depict the history of the country, in particular with regard to slavery that was emphasized here. But also talks with regard to reconciliation and going forward, what more they can do. They did address a crowd of people when they arrived here at the venue earlier today, who obviously expressed the need for further talks, for further conversation to be had between the Dutch royal house as well as citizens of this country, in particular the Khoisan formations here, as well as a collective of the Hottentots tribe was also here. But one of the members who spoke to them and interacted with the crowd as well as with the royal couple here is a princess from the Griqua royal house, and she speaks to me now. Thank you so much for speaking to me. Can you just highlight what is the visit here of the Dutch royal couple mean to you, and what is your presence here at the eNCA Museum today?
I first have to greet and say Kaitses. Kaitses Mera means that I greet you in his name. Now, when I arrived here at the scene, I was very cross actually, because when they came to the slave place, we wasn't slaves. They come and enslave us here. And for me, I don't know if they're going to listen to our commands, what we're going to say. And I've heard that they said they are coming here to come and compensate us. With what are they going to come and compensate us? We, exactly as a collective, we wanted them to compensate us with projects. It's like for hospitals, education, and especially our minds, which has been taken away from us.
If they do come back for that deeper, longer conversation, what detail would you put forward to them to say that we feel that this is at least some sort of compensation for our past, and that is something that they would be able to deliver on? What would you ask them to do?
Well, I can't actually say by myself. We need to be, as a collective Hottentot Council, we have to decide on it, and then we will agree with them whatever they want to put on the table. Thank you.
They will still be going on to Langa later today, where they will be also addressing issues with regard to gender-based violence. They're a very important topic and a discussion to be had in South Africa. What do you feel about the couple coming to address very key issues and investments with regard to science and technology, but also addressing issues, social issues such as gender-based violence?
Yes, my question is to them, why are they going to Nyanga? While we as a Khoisan community have also, like there is a Nova Park, there's Menenberg, why did they choose Nyanga? I mean, in our areas, there's also gender-based violence. And for who are they here? Are they here for the Ngunis, or are they here for the Khoisan First Nation indigenous as this land?
Thank you very much for your sentiments, ma'am. That was a princess from the Griqua royal house speaking to me following the departure of the Dutch royal couple from the eNCA slave lodge. Right here behind me earlier on, there was a huge scrum when there was a lot of various groupings and formations were present on the outside, wanting to interact with the couple, wanting to get their specific remarks, in particular with regard to reconciliation and how they're going to repay for what the history of the Dutch people did here within the Cape, Tumelo.